Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are here learning about empowering essentials and how essential oils help with the emotional aspects, the physical aspect, as well as understanding the layers of essential oils working on that cellular level. They're really quite amazing. A little bit about my story and how I got started. So I started using essential oils in December 2007. First, my mom actually experienced them with my little brother, Javier, who was having night terrors, and she hadn't experienced that with any of my other siblings. So she had a friend send her some Young Living specific oils, and to her surprise they worked. And it was kind of a surprise for her because she already knew about essential oils, so she didn't use them until one night she had that inspiration to specifically pull the samples her friend had given her from Young Living. The next day she kind of was like, oh, okay, well, why did these work so much better? And that's because of our farms. And we have, like, this is a picture book of all of the different farms and all of the different testing that Young Living has gone through from the beginning, which we are a 26-year-old company. And so with that, when she learned about basically what we call now our seed to seal process, where we utilize kind of beyond organic farming, we really understand and want sustainability as well as the quality of all of our essential oils to be the highest quality. And they worked so well for my little brother, she called her friend, she asked what it was, she looked into the Young Living, and then she got a kit. And so then we all started using them. December 2007-ish is when I probably signed up. My mom was told by the person that she originally enrolled in, we'll just sign up all their kids. They're of age, because I was going into college. So eventually, when I was kind of, after I got a reference book and looking into more essential oils and how they could help with my sinuses, my skin, because I had like pizza face acne, and just my brain for being in college and being a double major and also having a learning disability, it was kind of like, oh, okay, these oils are just, I can do them for everything. Really, if you have an essential oil desk reference, there's literally an oil for everything, which is really cool. So one time I had told my mom, oh, I just bought lavender from Natural Grocers because it's an organic health food store that we've gone to forever. And she's like, you did what? And I'm like, yeah, I went and got some. And then she told me why we use Young Living. And I even told her, I was like, yeah, it didn't really smell that good. It kind of smelled, I don't know exactly the words because it was a while ago, but either way. So from now on, from then on, she gave me my member number, my PIN, and my essential reward state, which at that time we called auto ship. And so I just started ordering, even though I was in college. I figured it out. I kind of had 2.5 jobs, the half job being babysitting, because I noticed how much these oils helped support my life and my mental clarity, as well as my emotional state, my sinuses. Y'all, I'm like, the only thing that came up in my allergy test was that I was allergic to mold, living in Florida. But I was constantly sick all the time with the flu, pneumonia, bronchitis, just you name it. And it was kind of like a repeat thing, and I just got used to it. So what happened is eventually I realized the power of making sure to get rid of the toxins in the home and starting to learn about those ingredients and how to read ingredients more. Because yeah, we grew up eating healthy and taking spirulina and Chinese medicine and all that, but we still use stuff that was what I call now toxic cleaners. So I definitely will highlight a little bit on that, but today we are mostly focusing on essential oils and how they work. So my life has been changed, and I'm looking forward to helping you upgrade your life and really understand how to use oils on a daily basis, because I use essential oils at least 2 to 3 times a day. Luckily, my sinus issues are pretty much minimal to none now because I've just upgraded all my products and I've been using essential oils for quite some time. But if I do feel like something's coming on, because we are all human, I'll use the Ningxia Red, and I'll add some of the Vitality oils, which the Vitality line is safe for internal use. Like we have Citrus Fresh Vitality, Thieves Vitality, and Lemon Vitality. Ningxia Red does already have some essential oils in it, but it's just an amazing whole food antioxidant supplement that I take at least 2 ounces every day. But like I said, if I feel something coming on, I will double or triple up on this and add some extra oils for that extra oomph, because y'all, I've been sick most of my life. I'm over it. I'm done. I don't have time for it. I want to enjoy the rest of my life. So I'm so happy to have these amazing products and to be sharing them with y'all today. So the other way that you can use essential oils is like this diffuser, which with the wind you might not be able to see, but it is diffusing and it's really cool. It has this light which you can change it to a candlelight flicker, or this will rotate it through the other 8 different settings. And it also can go on at different time intervals. It's a really awesome thing. Diffusing, actually, I'm pulling from the original chemical free home book, is very emotionally balancing, because diffusing essential oils not only helps with adding a nice aroma to your home, but it has that emotional and wellness benefits. As Ginny kind of mentioned, one of my awesome and amazing members, she mentioned before we recorded this that she loved the smell of myrtle and how it just helped her. And she had some other benefits of myrtle and why she chose that. But the other thing is the calming effect of diffusing may help promote relaxation at the end of the day, a restful night's sleep, or even the calm effect of stress that the body experiences during the day. Diffusing may support healthy immune function and the body's systems by offering an environment unattractive to mold, dust, pollen, bacteria, and germs. Diffusing is amazing. It is very awesome for, and that look is me talking while plugging in my amazing computer because I didn't do that. Apparently I need to use more cedarwood. So with mentioning cedarwood, cedarwood is great for the emotional aspects of clearing the brain. It's great. It has a lot of sesquiterpenes for all my science happy friends out there. I mentioned a chemical constituents, which sesquiterpenes are awesome for supporting your brain. And you guys can look up more on that note. And you guys can also see I love reading. So I'm back in the camera. So, but diffusing is another great way, as well as putting essential oils on topically, which most essential oils are safe to put on neat unless they are either clove or cinnamon bark or a spicy oil. In that case, you would need a carrier oil. And all of our labels have this little black line, which it does say peel here. Y'all probably can't read it. And then it just tells you how to apply it. So for example, this is Valor. You apply 2 to 4 drops directly on desired area. Dilution not required except for the most sensitive skin. It also talks about the aromatic benefits and how to diffuse it. So just take a drop. Usually 1 drop is good. At least I start with 1, and then if I need more. Valor is just awesome too. What Valor does, and I like Valor for courage. So I usually use Valor at least once a day, if not more. Because as I briefly mentioned to my lovely audience, there are a few times when I will randomly have thoughts of negativity come in, or things that I really don't want to happen. And I don't want to be focusing on that. So I'll either use Valor or a few other oils to help calm my mind and kind of redirect. Going out in nature is amazing. Taking a walk, petting your animals is also great. But Valor is that courage in a bottle. So it's also good for maybe starting a new um, a new uh, a new hobby or a new adventure sport, like if you're snowboarding. So Valor is also great for aligning the spine. That's the other tip. And then I also like it for that emotional grounding. So we have Valor for aligning the spine, grounding, and courage. That is Valor. So, and oh, you might also want to know what's in Valor. So Valor has black spruce. And as I mentioned before, black spruce is great for helping other oils get deeper into your system. Camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium. And then I will open this up for the audience to ask any other questions. So Raven. Raven is another blend that is amazing for topical use. Raven is great for diffusing. It is also amazing for helping with the lungs. So I usually use Raven for a lung support. So it has camphor, lemon, wintergreen, and peppermint. So Raven is beautiful for helping support your lungs. And you guys remember, lungs is where you hold that grief. So I'm not necessarily saying it's awesome for emotional support, but it definitely does. And really all essential oils have that emotional aspect. So I usually use Raven when I'm feeling like deeply congested. However, as I mentioned, the lungs hold the emotional area of grief. So you might want to use Raven for that. Especially right now, it's great to add to your mask, either on it or you can just put it on your chest, because we want to make sure that we are breathing properly, because breath is life, right? Okay, cool. Lavender. Lavender is another one that is amazing for helping with calming. So I like to use a drop before bed. Either I'll put it on my pillow or the back of my neck. Lavender is another one I like to diffuse or put on my sinus areas, because I have sinus stuff, as I mentioned before. So it's kind of, you know, like just a little bit under your cheekbones, on your forehead. Lavender is great for your sinuses. And I'll sometimes combine peppermint. So if we had, well, this is the topical version. Usually they are green, like this green, but this is a specially done one. So anyways, here, I will, so to not confuse you, let me grab a green one. So these are both peppermints. This one is topical aromatic and this one is internal. That's what the label is going to say, but there's the same quality, because what you put on your skin is just as important as what you put into your body. As I mentioned earlier, I'm very environmentally sensitive, so I use Young Living's creams, our lotions, our shampoos, our conditioners, all of those personal care items, our supplements, they're awesome. So with peppermint and lavender, that is that sinus support combo. Speaking of sinuses, I also did suggest Raven as sinus support, and a member in her family had great response to that. So another one, because I know we're more focused on grounding at this topic, as my audience has asked. So frankincense. Frankincense is an amazing oil for grounding. A lot of people use it more for meditation. I like to use it when I'm envisioning my future. I also like to use frankincense a lot, just neat. Personally, I am good handling it neat. I believe the bottle does say to dilute like 1 to 4. So that means 1 drop of carrier to every 4 drops of oil. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. But I have no petrochemicals in my skincare items, so it's fine for me. That's, again, another reason why you want to look at the ingredients you're really using and ask questions about those companies. And that's why I love Young Living, because it's all about supporting the body and that beautiful aspect. So frankincense is great for that grounding aspect of the world of emotional support. Then we have Panaway. Panaway is more for your muscles and your nervous system. So before or after exercise is the most that I've used Panaway for. It would be like my go-to if I'm like, oh man, my knee or whatnot. That's what I use Panaway for. However, these ingredients in here are just amazing. Also for an occasional headache or a stomach issue, because as we know, peppermint is great for the stomach, and peppermint is in here as well as wintergreen and clove. Now, and it also has the amazing oil helichrysum, and helichrysum is great for nerve endings. So with this one, it says dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of B6 or olive oil. Or you can really use any. You can use jojoba, you can use almonds. You can literally take a drop and then add a little bit of a carrier oil. Now, maybe the other reason why I don't use many carrier oils is because I am aware of making sure that I layer with like a softer oil like lavender or geranium or Valor. Valor already has a carrier oil in it. It has sweet almond oil. Also, knowing my ingredients and my products and that they don't have any petrochemicals, which is what essential oils usually mostly pull out, is those toxins. Now, I have had my own experience, like one of my members on, where I was new to essential oils and I put like lemon and orange and tea tree and then lavender on my face. And I had what I call pizza face acne. I had really bad acne from just probably diet and a whole bunch of things, the toxins that I was using. So I could feel it for about 10 or 15 minutes, but I just knew maybe intuitively that I would be fine. And the next day I didn't do that combo again. But I could feel it when I was falling asleep. It was like right before bed. I was like, it's gonna be fine. It's just one of those things, but it's a learning experience. You learn, you pay attention to what you're using, you have your carrier oil with you. And again, that's jojoba, almond, olive oil, grapeseed extract. Olive oil isn't really my favorite because of the fact that it has its own olivey smell and it kind of overpowers the essential oils. But in a pinch, if you get oil in your eye, you rinse it out with oil first, vegetable oil, and then water. I know that's weird, but remember, oil and water don't mix. The same thing goes with essential oils, right? So, and like I mentioned, the Vitality line, which comes in this kit, is great to use during or in water. I know I just kind of, but 1 drop of lemon in water is fine, but lemon is such a soft flavor, it's awesome. But now Thieves Vitality, which has a cinnamon bark and clove, I will make a tea out of that with a milk so that the essential oils adhere to the milk, right? The same thing kind of goes for Digest. Digest, I will do more in a carrier oil or my Ningxia Red. And you guys, Ningxia Red, I take 2 ounces of this every day. This is a life-changing supplement. I highly recommend you guys to use this daily, if not 3 times a day. I just learned at the convention that Marcella Von Harding and one of her members took this at 10, 2, and noon every day for a few months, maybe a year. I don't remember exactly how long before they saw results, but they saw results and they lost over 30 pounds. Who doesn't want to lose a little weight? Maybe you've gained some weight during this pandemic. Take 2 ounces at 8, 10, and 12 every day and see what happens. Also, I definitely suggest using Ningxia Red for 180 days because that's how long the liver takes to process and renew it and regenerate. So another member on here mentioned how she's supporting her liver. Ningxia Red would be awesome for that. But there's also lemon essential oil and the citrus fresh in your starter kit. So that's something that you already have in your starter kit to support your liver. And this diffuser comes in this beautiful kit. So I also want to mention a few other oils, but for some of you that are just ready to jump in and like, okay, girl, how do I get this awesome kit? I will post a link to this comment, to this video, but you can also go to youngliving.com, and my member number is 103-4323. 103-4323, and you just hit become a member and then you put in my member number. But there is a link below to make it easier, so you guys can start signing up, or if you're live you can start signing up, and then you know, learn as you go. I know some of you are just biting at the bit. So another few oils that I wanted to mention is Cool Azul, and Cool Azul is an oil that's free this month. Young Living is awesome. We have promo oils, and you get the best promo oils when you're on Essential Rewards, which is your monthly program that helps you save money. It's like clipping coupons without having to clip coupons. So this is great for before or after exercise. We also have a companion product to this. So you can just look up Cool Azul and you'll find amazing benefits from it. I usually use it for exercise, but again, there's stuff in here that's great for also your mind and your gut health. So if you have an occasional headache or gut health, Cool Azul is awesome. The other thing, peace and calming. How did I? Oh, it's because, so the oils, the premium starter kit comes with 12 essential oils, and I almost forgot the stress away and the peace and calming, which are like, everyone needs those right now, like everyone. Oh, so funny. Okay, so stress away is great for using as a perfume. So many women love this as a perfume because it has the vanilla. So the ingredients in stress away are copaiba, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, ocotea, and lavender. And those are amazing for just helping support your nervous system and helping you keep calm, stress away. Something we all are dealing with every single day. Also, peace and calming. Oh my God. Peace and calming is really good. I think this is like my nighttime go-to. I know I talked about lavender, and lavender is great, but peace and calming, it just really clears your mind. So if you are in the middle of all of this stuff that's going on with this pandemic, if you're like trying to figure out what you need to use on a daily basis, maybe you should use peace and calming to help you know what products or maybe what products, but also what projects to do first. Peace and calming is huge. And then I also want to highlight two of our other products, because peace and calming is also free this month. So you would get an extra peace and calming if you got the promo. And we can always talk about that towards the end when I'm not recording, or if you are watching the recording, message me and let's have a conversation. So Kunzania is amazing for, again, before or after exercise, but also keeping pests away while outside. Now, Young Living does have our amazing insect repellent, but this could be used with the citronella while diffusing outside. And you might be like, girl, you're going to diffuse outside, but I want, or you can diffuse inside. Maybe you want to make sure those pests aren't coming into your home. You like your windows open, and like those little no-see-ums, they get through the screens, dang it. But you love the windows being open. So you use citronella and kunzania. That is an awesome combo to diffuse. And those are two other of our free items this month with our promos. Oh, and another promo, which I've already used, and oh good, I'm showing you the clean side. This is our picnic blanket. It folds up and it closes and it says Young Living. It's really cute. But we took it yesterday on the river, and the dogs, of course, were muddy and stomped all over it. So I have to clean it. And you best believe I'm going to be using the Thieves Laundry Soap, which is like one of the things that I definitely recommend people getting on their getting on their Essential Rewards, as well as Ningxia Red. So we have the Thieves Laundry Soap, the Thieves Household Cleaner, and the Ningxia Red is something you should definitely either apply this month to your Essential Rewards or next month. And remember, let's get started. So I've already given you the link. Why would you want to become a wholesale member? Because you're going to save that 24%. So that is the good way, or actually the better way. The good way is if you want, like, hey, I just want one item, just become a retail member, get that one item. But if you see the benefits of what I've mentioned, and I'm sure you have seen the benefits of upgrading all of your items and switching and ditching or swapping out, whatever you want to call it, and getting on Essential Rewards, which is the best way to get all of these products. And you can even use this starter kit. The premium starter kit can be your first Essential Rewards order, and then you get that free item at 100 PV, which is citronella, for this month. And then you set up next month and you're like, girl, I know I need the Ningxia Red. So you just put one on there for the Ningxia Red for your Essential Rewards. We have a conversation. We can create a whole 3-month wellness program for you to make sure that you are having a healthy immune system as well as emotional balance. So I look forward to helping you with that and getting you guys the best help ever. And that's using that link that I already have either below, or you've already typed in my member number and started, and you're like, okay, I got it. I know what I want, and I know what I want on Essential Rewards. So that's it. I'm going to open it up for questions, as I know my lovely members will have some awesome questions for me. And this diffuser is just amazing. And there's different diffuser options. And we also have amazing supplements and oral care, cleaning products. Get on the Young Living lifestyle. You're going to notice a difference and feel so much better. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a beautiful day, you guys. And I look forward to talking with you soon.